Shalom, shalom. Lord willing, Lord willing, this is an edifying video. It really is inspired by. I was at work meditating on if we was rich, they would listen to us. Right? I come outside and I see my brother Asher did a video 2 days ago saying blesses the poor. It was just that just let me know I have to bring this out. And if we was rich, y'all would listen to us. First and foremost, our praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Rakakwadash. Yahweh being the most high God and Yahweh Shai is to the world and he called Jesus the Christ. Double honors to the apostles and the elders and great millstone who been ruling well through the spirit, bringing forth 100% the most high doctrine to the best of their ability. From Elder Tahar on down, they've been ruling well through the spirit, and a mighty shalom to the hopeful elect, four corners of the earth, in congregations and out congregations, that's teaching this word and believing this word. Lord willing, on his time we will be singing the same song. And for the wise and the single sisters that's playing a role, Lord willing, the Most High continue to have it on you to endure and to labor and to constantly be a loving and silent wife and pursue to be a virtuous woman. And Lord willing, he continue to have you to be believers of his word. Right? And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. So let's just hop into it. Only got a few minutes for work. And the first one that came to mind was I'm gonna start at this is Sirach chapter 13 verse 17. It says, what fellowship have the wolf with the lamb, so the sinner with the godly? What agreement is there between the hyena and the dog, and what peace between the rich and the poor? Right? It says, as the wild ass is the lion's prey in the wilderness, so is the rich. So the rich eat up the poor. So the rich is the lion, and Israel, the elect, is a wild ass, a wild donkey. And the rich eat up the poor, man, through riches, through investment, right? And you got to know the elites and your other brothers and sisters that could be rich, they're devouring you. So if the men of the ministry was actually rich, people would listen to us more. Who the hell gonna listen to a poor man, right? You watch these videos of gold diggers, and that give you a very clear example. Women wouldn't even give not one damn, right? Remember in my past life when I was, building in this truth, when I was dealing with a sister, her family member said, teaching the word don't pay the bills, but at least he can protect you, right? The people not gonna take us serious. They're worried about what job do he got, what kind of money he got. People are not gonna take us serious because we're teaching out of the Bible, right? And it says, as the proud hate humility, so doeth the rich abhor the poor, right? The rich hate the poor. That's why a lot of us use I'm allergic to broke, or I'm allergic to broke niggas. I'm allergic to broke bitches, right? It says a rich man beginning to fall is held up of his friends, but a poor man being down is thrust away by his friends, right? Let alone when you come in this ministry, man, you start moving different. Your friends don't look at you the same. You ain't smoking weed. You ain't hitting bogeys. You're not going out and being twisted drunk. You're not hopping from different women. Brothers is like, yo, brother, you changed, right? And the more money you got, the more light is shined upon you. But we talking about worldly shine, right? When you're in this ministry, you shine bright like a diamond, right? It says, and like it says the poor, when they fall down, they'll be thrusted through. Their friends will thrust them through, right? It says, when a rich man is fallen, he have many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, yet men justify him. The poor man slip, yet they rebuke him too. He spake wisely and could have no place, right? And that's how this ministry is too, right? Brothers might look at how you ain't got thousands or 1,000 people watching your video. You know what I'm saying? I heard a elder in the congregation, I ain't gonna say his name, Rangers, purple. uh, they over here saying, man, if you ain't rocking the same colors, you not even, the Lord not dealing with you. If you getting under 1,000 views, the Lord not dealing with you, right? We not out here for the many, man. We out here for the few, right? The poor is not trying to be in the line. Man, I like being popular. I like being seen. That's my thing. But now in this truth, I still want to be seen, right? I want to be seen teaching His word. But I'm not out here for everybody to cleave to, right? Only for the elect, right? You got brothers doing videos at 2 in the morning, 4, 6, 7, 11 in the morning to 12 in the afternoon throughout the whole day, right? We trying to choose to usher in our brothers and sisters before we try to go out and play and go do something. Even when we doing something, a lesson will come into mind. When you really have a desire of the Lord, man's going of the Lord. I'm at work listening to music, and then I'm thinking like, what lesson would I do? Maybe I'll go read. And I stop playing my music and I'm scrolling down, and then I see my brother Asher do a beautiful lesson on blesses the poor, right? Um, So yeah, the poor man slipped, and yet they rebuked him too. He spake wisely, and could have no place. When a rich man speaketh, every man hold his tongue, and look. It's like, y'all. Every man hold his tongue. When a rich man speaketh, every man hold his tongue, and look what he saith. They extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. Riches are good unto him that have no sin. Poverty is evil in the mouth of the ungodly. Right? Shoot, oppression is making us mad. This is even more why we trying to speak and usher in the coming of Hamashiach Yahushai. Speak on the coming of the elect, right? Singing that song, man. Right? Let's get that. This is Matthew. I'm gonna start at Matthew chapter 5, verse 3. It says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted." Right? If a man really needs Yahweh Shema Shai, and he's always calling on Yahweh Shema Shai, then I'm tired of this place. I want the kingdom so bad. Ain't nothing rich in this place, right? But having the richness of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I still feel like I don't have enough. I don't even feel like I'm worthy enough, man. I'm poor out here, man. Right? Regardless of the money that I might have. I am poor out here. That money do not have no comparison to righteousness. It don't have no comparison to the glory. None of this money amounts to the trials and the tribulations we going through. And I have to detach myself because there's going to come a time where they're going to use money just to will you in, just to take a damn mark. And I'm really at work thinking like, yo, what if my life, if I did not play around? What if the Lord didn't let me play around and worry about just trying to look good for women, and I would just get my money up. Sometimes when you see it, when you imagine it, it still would be hard for a rich man to let go of certain things when things is accumulating and growing so beautifully. When the more money you have, more people respect you, more people listening, even though it's still gonna come with hate when more money you got, but more people will give ear to listen, right? It says, blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comfort, right? Like you say good morning, man, we're mourning out here, man, because of oppression, because of these trials, these afflictions. Some people might be dealing with depression. They like, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, please help me with this, right? Some of us might deal with loneliness. Some of us might, you have people in the world that didn't even care for you, but you come in as, if we was coming as ministry, and you was led by the right spirit, and you go around the right brothers, the Lord will bring you around brothers that actually care for you sincerely, right? And you'll be comfort. Let alone the scriptures is our comfort. First Maccabees chapter 12 verse 9. It says, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth, right? The meek is the humble, right? The meek is the humble, lowly in spirit. That's why you want to be humble forevermore. I might do this in amount, but guess what? Anything that I do is not enough. If brothers get motivated from me, guess what? I'm motivated from them. I see how brothers strive. I see how brothers is remembering precept. Shoot, I could see a sister that's trying to play her role to the best. It's not gonna mount to a man, but if I could see that she's striving, knowing that this world is targeting the women, right? Just to see you go, oh, that motivate me. To see this young man, Kad of Yahweh, where this man is thinking about the Lord first. I know he a child, but this man makes sure he about to do a video, and if he doing a video, he has to be reading. He gotta be reading, gotta be praying, cause he's saying certain things some grown men not even saying. And I'm not gonna lie, he in the same understanding that I'm in, and that makes it even better, right? That makes it even better, man. But this little man is starting off. His father got him in the right path of growing to be humble, right? It says, blessed are they which do hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled, right? You got to eat the whole loaf and then drink you some of that wisdom. Devour it, right? 2nd Ezra chapter 8, verse 4, what I always bring out all the time, devour it, right? Sirach chapter 6, I believe, 23, right? Wisdom is unpleasant to the unlearned. If you're not devouring wisdom, guess what? She's going to be unpleasant to you, right? Because the learned is going to always seek wisdom. The Lord says he loves a man that dwell with wisdom. If you don't dwell with wisdom, what does that make you, right? And wisdom is Yahweh Shai, right? It says, blessed are the merciful, right? The ones that have compassion. It says, for they shall obtain mercy. Guess what? This is that compassion when we constantly laying ourselves down like a living sacrifice, regardless of how anybody feel. Constantly trying to feed the flock because they're hungry. It says, blessed are the pure in heart, right? And that pure is going to be somebody that's going to be righteous in mind. It says, for they shall see the Most High, right? When you seek in the Lord continuously, let alone you're going to be able to see chariots. Hey, that's going to go over your head. Y'all still probably in La La Land saying that UFOs, or you're going to believe, oh, chariots is not the Lord vehicle. Guess what? The Lord not dealing with you on a certain level. You still a baby. I'm a baby too, right? But the Lord is revealing certain things to the men of the Lord, man. Right? And guess what? If you seen it like brothers that been in this truth longer than you, and you could be in this for a year, and you like, yep, I see that. Yep, oh man, the market, oh man, I see that too. And then you have a desire for reading. You have a desire, oh, this brother going live, let me watch. Hey, the Lord is dealing with you, man. Right? It says, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God, man. Conflict come, you try to dead that, man. Right? Right? You try to dead that. Guess what? The men of the Lord might be stern men, but you're gonna dead that, right? You're gonna dead that situation, right? You're gonna be a peacemaker. Verse 10, it says, blessed are they which blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. If niggas is talking about, oh, you got grape doctrine, or you got the what you call it, the bum doctrine, right? You could get persecuted for what you're teaching. You could get persecuted by your job, how your job is afflicting you, right? You can get persecuted by your wife, keep freaking nagging you all the damn time and not letting you be a man. A woman telling you what you can and what you can't have, regardless of your wealth or your money. But if you could put your mind to it, right? If you believe in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, all things is possible through him, and you moving in righteousness, nigga, excuse me, king, you could do as you please. Right? Let alone with women, right? Women get persecuted with things of the world. Now, if you got an unrighteous man, you wanna constantly shelter yourself in the comfort of the Lord. But if you got a righteous man, you got to look outside your household and know, as soon as you walk out the house, you target. Let alone when you see other women going off, that's the example for all women, right? 11, it says, blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Your family members might say you a damn bug out, you crazy, right? That's persecuting you, saying, yo, This man weird as hell. This man weird as hell. Teaching a word at 4 in the morning. This man keep being on the damn corner, right? Just like a brother said in the video, from what they say that a brother from IUIC got shot, but he was teaching the word. He said, "Man, I've been telling y'all get off that damn corner. That don't help nobody, nigga. Who is you?" Acts 5:29, man. We ought to obey the Most High rather than man. We talking about man that's not serving the Lord. Right? But if a man of the Lord is teaching a word and he bringing out Matthew 22 and telling you to go out to the highways and byways, get your lazy ass up and go out there, man. The men of the Lord should be out on the corner more than a drug dealer. Hey, if it's Lord's will, right? In verse 12, it says, "Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you." Right? And the prophets is back on the earth. If it was no prophet, we wouldn't need the word to be read or be taught, right? But Yahweh Shema Shai is allowing his spirit to flow, man. Right? Let's see this one right here. Right? And it's gonna grow even more. It's gonna grow even more after this. This verse right here is gonna grow even more. But it says, Joel 2:28, "And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions." Guess what? Your father's sons, your father's daughters will dream dreams. Let alone I have kids. That's the same way, right? I'm a child too. The Lord is going to pour out his spirit on all. Not they. He might even have the wicked prophesying something, and they might be confounded. A wicked might look like a damn tear, and they might be saying something so prophetic, and then somebody that is in the ministry might be breaking it down, and they might change their ways. Even men that's fully in this truth is going to say prophetic things, man. It's going to be a spirit upon them, man. Let's go to Acts chapter 2. Acts chapter 2, verse 17 to 21. It says, "And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith Yahweh, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. And on my servants and on my handmaids," the servants is the prophets, "I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy, and I shall show wonders in heaven above and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. And the sun shall turn into darkness and the moon into blood before that great and notable day of Yahweh Shema Shai come to pass. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on my name, Yahweh Shema Shai, shall be saved." Right? Before Yahweh Shai coming, your spirit is going to pour out. Right now, we in the last days, and the spirit is already pouring out. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be next week, it could be next month, it could be next. It's going to keep happening until he come. Ain't no stopping this flow, right? And I don't want to do too much. This is straight to the point, man. Lord willing, that was edifying, man. If we was rich, people would actually listen to us and take this to consideration. But since we're not filthy rich, it's okay. Lord willing, you wake up on the right side, and whatever you're doing, Lord willing, the Most High bless you. Call Yahweh Shema Shai by Shema Kakadash. Yahweh speed.